Hello, my name is Rich Guerrero with the Fontana Police Department. I want to thank you for inviting us to read to you today. The book is Fireboat, The Heroic Adventures of the John J. Harvey. New York City, 1931. Amazing things were happening, big and small. The Empire State Building went up, up, up. Babe Ruth hits his 611th home run in Yankee Stadium. Snickers, the tasty candy treat, Snickers hit the stores. The George Washington Bridge was suspended elegantly across the mighty Hudson River. Champion Pedley calling of Blarney won Best in Show at the Westminster Kennel Club. On a hot and jazzy night, the word hacha was invented. Hacha, hacha, hacha. And on a sunny, fresh day, the John J. Harvey Fireboat was launched. There were 12 fireboats in New York City. The Harvey was the largest, fastest, and shiniest fireboat of them all. It had 5 diesel engines, so it could go 20 miles per hour, and that's pretty fast. 8 pipes that could shoot 16,000 gallons of water per minute. Equates to about 20 fire trucks. A completely round steering wheel, and a control dial in the pilot's cabin. Many brass nozzles housed in the gold room, a very nice can to oil all the squeaks, ropes called lines, and lots of levers, buttons, and buckets. There was a pilot and a crew in 2 minutes to fight the fires. They were a brave group, and there was a dog named Smokey. Smokey, who did not put out the fires, but had many nice spots. The Harvey went up and down the river fighting fires. It fought fires at the bustling piers. The piers were the places where ships and trains brought all manner of merchandise to be sold in the city, like wood, cotton, bananas, bubblegum, and everything. It fought the fire of the great ocean liner Normandy. Sometimes the Harvey just went out to shoot water in celebration, kind of like 4th of July. Many years past, a new captain had come aboard, Bob Lenny. He and his crew fought many fires, but New York was changing. The Twin Towers were now the tallest buildings in New York City. The piers were closing. 1995. The city no longer needed so many fireboats. The Harvey was considered old and useless. It sat in the water for 5 years waiting to be sold for scrap. And then a very surprising thing happened. A group of friends were eating at a restaurant called Florent. They had heard about the fireboat and decided something. Let's save the Harvey. Let's buy her. Everybody needs a fireboat. We won't put out fires. We'll just have fun, and they did. They took it to Cattle's ship, repair yard in Staten Island. Even there they said, she is old. It will be hard to fix her. But the owner said fix. So they fixed beautifully. They repaired the 2 propellers, making them new with shiny coat of brass. Brass doesn't rust. They repaired the holes with steel plates and covered the places where the rivets wept. They scraped barnacles and seaweed off the hull and painted her with a shiny coat of red paint. And once again, the Harvey was on the water. Tim, the engineer, keeping things running smoothly, Huntley at the wheel, Jessica, the assistant engineer at the controls in the noisy engine room, Andrew welding, Chase helping, John fixing, Tom cooking, and Bob Lenny watching over everyone and being very proud. They made friends with the only other fireboats on the river, the Firefighter and the McKean. Everyone said the Harvey is a nice old boat, but she could never be used to fight fire, never. Toot, toot, toot. A boat says hello with 4 toots. But then, on September 11, 2001, something so huge and horrible happened that the whole world shook. It was 8:45 in the morning, another beautiful and sunny day. 2 airplanes crashed into the Twin Towers. Crashed, crashed, crashed into these 2 strong buildings. The sky was filled with fire and smoke. The buildings were exploded and fell down to the ground. Many people were hurt. Many lives were lost. The news spread. The city had been attacked. Everyone was terrified. But people were brave. The entire city sprang into action. Firefighters, police officers, and doctors, and construction workers, and teachers, and cooks, and children. and parents. The mayor was strong. He said, "We will all work together. We will not be broken." What were the people of Harvey doing when the plane hit? Well, Bob Levy was trimming hedges. Tom was drinking tea in his kitchen. Chase was walking his dog Radar. Tim was reading the paper. Andrew was welding. John was working. Huntley was reading David Copperfield. The Harvey was snoozing at the pier. They all had one thought: get to the Harvey. And they did. They called the fire department, John J. Harvey, ready to help. How can we help? The answer came: you can't fight the fire, but you can help ferry people to safety. But then suddenly an urgent message came loud and clear: John J. Harvey, where are you? We need you. We need you. The water pipes were broken and buried, and the fire trucks that had raced to the scene could not pump water. The firefighters attached hoses to the Harvey. The Harvey fought the fires alongside McKean and the firefighter. For 4 days and nights, the Harvey pumped water. The crew took turns sleeping. People brought supplies, fuel, sweaters, gloves, pizza, sandwiches, and coffee. They worked and cried. They fought the fire until it was under control. Finally, it was time for the Harvey to go home. Everyone on the boat had never seen anything so terrible, and they had never felt so proud. The Harvey was a hero, and everybody knew it. The Harvey won an important award. At the ceremony, the audience cheered, and some even cried. Now the Twin Towers are gone. Something new will be built. The heroes who died will be remembered forever. The Harvey is back to being a very happy boat. Not scrapped, not useless, not forgotten. A proud and plunky friend, and all that's left to say, hacha and thank you. Wait a minute, there's something more to say. The friends of the Harvey found a little tugboat to adopt. Doesn't everybody need a tugboat? It's the end of this book. It's very fitting to know that I'm standing out here at Miller Park next to the War Memorial for all those who've served our country. And directly behind me is our fire department. Those men and women are certainly heroes in my book. Come by, check out the police department. Come by and check out the fire department. They actually have a very cool museum. I want you to think about it every single time that you see a firefighter or a police officer driving through the area. Know that we're your friends, know that we're here to help, and know we'll never forget those who we've lost. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.